Yeah, and then they came up with something called the Inyala, which I believe is still in service. Looks like a box shape. I actually drove it. The very first ones which came out, I was in riot duty in 1990 at the Koza, I believe, close to Soweto. If I remember correctly, it's so long ago. And I was driving this thing, and it really looked like a spaceship, man. You had an enclosed box. It was totally not like the Caspers. Man, it had everything you could want in a riot unit type of vehicle. It had lights to the sides, to the rear, to the front. It had kennels for the police dogs in the back. People could sit there facing outside, big windows looking outside. Casper, you face each other. You have to look through somebody's head, past his head to see what's going on at the back. With small windows, of course, it's quite odd. That's why you felt the people on top of a Casper roof so much. This thing also came out with a wire catcher snatcher, like a hook like that on the roof. Why? Because what they would do is they would put a thin blow dart wire right across, and then the policeman sitting there, you're coming down the street at 50, 60 kilos an hour or whatever, and the next moment that wire would grab you by and throw you off the vehicle if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, it would take your head off, you know. Yeah, there are all sorts of dirty tricks going on, I can tell you. We really dislike the Inyala too, at least now my generation. Why? Simply it wasn't landmine proof. You know, a lot of people say, well, you're insane. There were no landmines in the townships because there's so many other vehicles there. But you know what? At that stage, we were very landmine orientated. And of course, we loved our Caspers. And there were other things about this vehicle also which we didn't like, lack of four-wheel drive, the ones I drove, which was a big issue in the townships. Because sometimes when it rained in mud roads, muddy roads, you get stuck where crowds come immediately. You can only shoot so many for so long before you run out of ammo. Because there were real killing going on. If I could somehow overturn that vehicle or put a Molotov cocktail or something inside it, I definitely would do that. It was open warfare at that stage, and we were not liked, not at all. And so we didn't really like this vehicle, but I give full credit to the guys who designed it. They did a fantastic job. It just wasn't for us. We were not ready for this type of civilian puke type of policing. It just wasn't for us. But I see we're still going strong, and so they must have been great vehicles.